Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. We'll have our first glimpse at the weekend in a moment, but the midweek charts first of all, and high pressure stays centred to the north of Scotland on Wednesday. It keeps that cold east to northeasterly wind across the country. The strongest speeds from central southern Scotland southwards, lighter wind speeds further north and west across the Highlands. Some areas of low cloud will be rather stubborn across many eastern regions, enough to bring in some patchy drizzle or some snow flurries across some eastern hills. Western areas faring best for some sunshine overall, and it may just be that the highest tops in Scotland are just poking through above some of those cloud banks. Temperatures are staying below freezing point across most of the mountains. We've got that considerable chill factor as well. We're exposed to the wind. Terrain is widely frozen then from low elevations upwards in most places, with some ice and lying snow, especially over the Scottish mountains. The air temperature could just lift a degree or so above freezing point on the highest Scottish tops in the north above the inversion. Those inversion conditions will be more prominent into Thursday, with the air temperature a few degrees above freezing point over most of the Scottish high tops. We'll see some banks of low cloud and fog, mostly at lower or middle elevations, with the higher mountain tops generally in the clear across Scotland. The low cloud could just spill in across the more eastern parts of England and into the eastern hills of Wales, covering some of those hill slopes perhaps a bit more persistently, but some spots that will break and a few of the higher tops may just poke through at times here. The wind not as strong as earlier in the week, but will still feel distinctly chilly for England and Wales. For Scotland, underneath the centre of the high, the wind speed mostly light. A similar story of dry weather, sunshine and some low-level fog banks into Friday. The centre of the high just pulling its way slightly further southwards may just allow the tops in England and Wales to more extensively be above the inversion. So temperatures broadly a few degrees above freezing point on the higher summits, but terrain generally frozen from lower elevations upwards, with frost in many valleys and glens. As the high pulls southwards, it does just allow more of a westerly breeze to develop in northern Scotland, and that might just start to introduce more in the way of low cloud banks coming in toward the northwest coast. Into the weekend and Saturday just starts to break down those inversion conditions across the Highlands as a front comes down from the north. This may just bring more in the way of cloud overall across the hills, even up to some higher slopes. Some spits and spots of drizzle and some snow flurries or snow grains at times, but amounts generally very small, with some dry and bright conditions around at times as well. A little bit variable in terms of the cloud amounts at this stage. The wind from the west by northwest looks strongest in northern Scotland, but for many low wind speeds during the day, especially England and Wales, where we still have those inversion conditions most likely, with some fog in the valleys and the mountains generally in the sunshine. Temperatures staying near or maybe just above freezing point across most high tops. As that cold front sinks southwards, though, through the weekend, colder air will come back down from the north and temperatures will drop below freezing point widely across the mountains once again. And that sets the scene most likely into next week as well, with cold conditions prevailing and a greater prospect for some snow showers to develop, especially across northern areas as that northerly wind strengthens by this stage. Stay up to date with all the latest information for your area on our website. That is your Fleeting View in association with Petzl.